Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Reshma and you are watching English Grammar. So let us start today's new topic, and the topic is related letter writing. As you all know, the letter writing is very most important part in our life, right? Means see, actually you have this question in your writing skill and it is for 5 marks. Means whether you are writing a formal letter or whether you are writing informal letter, right? So it is for 5 marks and it's divided into two parts. One is formal, one is informal, and it's a format. Means once you knew it's a format, once you knew how to construct a sentence, and once you knew how to write that full paragraph, so then you will easily get 5 marks, right? Means these marks are in your hands only. So let us see it's a marking scheme, its format, and then one example. So now look at the board. This is the topic, what? Letter writing, and it is divided into two parts, as I told you, right? Very first I told you it is divided into two parts. Which one? First is the formal letter, second is the informal. Formal means official letters which we are sending, and informal letter means what? Means to our family or to our friend circle which we are sending the letters. That means informal letter. Okay, is that clear? Now let me tell you the marking scheme. As I told you, these both are means the both means these both have 5 marks. It is also for 5 marks, it is also for 5 marks. So it's a marking scheme. Let me explain to you. So the marking schemes here: sender's address, pin code and date. This will come for half mark. See, sender's address, how to write? First you write your name, for example XYZ. You can write your name, okay? For example XYZ I am writing here. After that your flat number, road, etc. you can write. Then city name and pin code. Then full stop. Like this you can write your address. And see, keep in mind we need two addresses. One is sender's address and one is the receiver's address. Sender's address means who is going to write that letter, who is going to send the letter, okay? And receiver's address means who is going to receive that letter. Means किसे हम भेज रहे, that is the recipient, right? So two addresses we need here, so don't be confused. Mostly people, students are very confused between this. And see, by mistakenly they write date very first. Means at the first line only they are writing date. So this is the wrong format, okay? So go through the proper format and then you will get marks, okay? More and more marks. So let us see. So see, sender's address, pin code and date, it is for half mark. Now listen to me. If you are going to write date like this, for example 5/2/2022, so this is the wrong format. So how to write date? So there you have two formats, okay? So now let me explain which format you can write. See, if there is a 5th Feb 2022, then you can write 5 February, 2022, full stop. This way you can write. Otherwise the second format I have here, February 5, 2022. These are the formats. So any one format you can use, okay? Don't use slashes or dots in between. So this is the wrong format, okay? Only these two formats you can follow. So see, these are all together. Means sender's address, pin code and date you have for half mark. Then receiver's address, their name, designation, address of the recipient, it is for half mark, keep in mind. Then how to write this recipient's address? So it is very simple. First write name. If you knew name, then write down the name. And then designation you should write. If you are writing for the any officer, so you can write here officer or any commissioner, whatever. Post means it's a related post, you can write. And then address, city name, pin code and all. After it means see, this is for also half mark, means half and half, 1 mark you got. The next, subject and reference, means for what we are writing the letter. So subject is very essential, right? And reference means if you are writing a letter to any means if you are applying somewhere for the job, for employment and all, and if you are just going through the reference, means if you read that news in your newspaper, and then you are going to give a what that you going to send this application, then you can write here reference key through this newspaper. I have read the yeah, means I have read about your school, about your office or any vacancy. Okay, then you can write. Then subject, very short and sweet you should write. Yeah, if for example, okay, leaves. If you are working somewhere and if you want to write a letter for your leaves, then you can write there regarding 5 days leave, 2 days leave, like this you can write in short only. After it, see, this both are for the half mark. Means sometime you will write only subject, and sometime you should write reference also and subject. Means if you have reference, then you can use this second line. Okay. After it, salutation is there. Salutation means dears. Dear not, dear we can't use here. Means nowadays there are many people are using actually, but it is means grammatically we are not going to consider dear in a formal letter. Okay, so use a respected ma'am or respected sir. This much you can write. Okay. Then body of the letter. Yeah, see, body of the letter you should write it between 3 to 4 paragraph. 3 to 4 paragraph means opening para, then main your subject, whatever you have, means for what you are means you need leaves and all, and the last one the closing para. So three paragraphs are very essential, and this all together means salutation and this one it is for 2 marks. Then complimentary close and your name. Complimentary close means yours faithfully. Here mostly we can use yours faithfully. Then you should use their comma, and after it your name. Okay, sign is also there, means between yours faithfully and your name. So in between you can just give your sign. You can sign over there, and it is for half mark. Then last topic is here. It is related grammar, means how you are going to use the grammar and all your sentences and all. Okay, so this is the format of the formal letter writing. So let me give you one example. So look at the board. This is an example. See, let me read it for you. Imagine that you are Rohit or Rohini from Ganesh Society, Apple Street, Pune 411004. Attempt any one of the given letters using the points from the following leaflet. Me say this is your main question. So read the question carefully. Then you will get your address. See, first you are who? You are Rohit. If you are boy, then you can write Rohit. If you are girl, then you can write Rohini. Rohit. And your address. See, from said address Ganesh Society, Apple Street. Right? This is your second line. And the third line, Pune, location and pin code. See, sender's address you got. Then attempt any one letter. So see, you will have 2 letters, A1 and A2. So A1 is the formal and A2 always you will have informal letter. So choice is yours. If you are going to write this one, then we will see first this, then I will explain A2. See, what is the A1? See, write a letter to your school headmaster or headmistress. See the sender's position, direct position they given. To whom we are going to write letter? Headmaster or headmistresses, requesting him or her. Now what is the subject? See there. To start yoga classes in your school. So you can write in subject key to start yoga classes in our school. The subject. This way you can write. Very simple. Okay. So now let me write this letter for you. Then you will get the information ki how to write letter and how to leave margin and all. Right. So see. Let us see how to write letter. So see, I have written here sender's address, student of standard 10, because 10 standard means for 10 standard especially I am writing. So students of 10 standard, don't mention your name. If you are going to mention your means if you are actually writing letter in your school, then write your name here. Jeevan Vidya School, for example, I have written, and school name, and then Pune address and pin code, and after it date. So dates format also you should just keep in your mind. This is the sender's address. Then here leave a line. One line you can leave, and then you can write TO2. This is very essential, because to whom we are writing, that you should mention here too before that. Okay. Then the headmaster. So I am writing here to headmaster, comma G1 with the school, the same address. Don't confuse between this. Then next is city name and pin code, right? Sender's address, date, then here receiver's address means recipient's address. This is over, right? This much. After it, subject. What subject I have written here? See, requesting for yoga classes in our school. Yes, means we have this question, right? Okay, you should write to your headmaster or headmistress for requesting yoga classes in your school. Your school means our school, because we are writing. So I have written here requesting for yoga classes in our school. Now opening para, and opening para is here. This is the middle para. So before opening para you should mention salutation. So salutation I have written respected sir. So you should also write after requested sir, comma is essential. Okay, so now listen, this left side only you should use. Means very first, means before a few years ago, we used right side to write these addresses, but now see, left side only you should use, and in a line only. See the first letter in a line, it should be in a line. Then respected sir, this R also you should be right in a this line only, below this. Okay, I don't have place, because of that I have written this way. The second this side. Now see your next page. Starting, opening para. Be the student of standard 10, requesting you to start yoga classes in the school. We have read that yoga provides energy, reduces tension, and helps students to concentrate. It will help us to deal better with the stress of the board exam. This is your opening para. Now this one second. Perhaps special batches only for 10 standard students, charging reasonable fees, can be held. You mentioned in your speech during assembly yesterday that staying fit and healthy is essential in this modern age. We feel that yoga is the answer to our problems. So this is your second para. Is going to over here. Now the closing para, which means third para. Please consider our suggestion. We promise you that we will do all the necessary arrangement. Thanking you. So see, thanking you always you should hear down only, right? After thanking you, closing word. This is the closing word, right? You should leave here 1 or 2 lines, and then you can write yours faithfully, and after it your name, and in bracket you can write in additional case student of class 10. And here before your name you can sign. You can just sign here, right? Means it is not compulsory actually, but if you are going to sign, then it will be better for you. Okay, so this is the format of formal letter writing. So I hope this is clear to you. So you can read it once again, go through this video, and keep watching, keep liking my videos. Okay, thank you.